Ricochet, it's so hot. He's like, how dare you take my look? How dare you? Only one of us rocks it, and I fill the suit better than you. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we're here with another reaction to Daredevil Born Again. We are on the season finale of season 2, episode 8, which is called The Southern Cross. So the last episode, we had the mock trial, is what I'm going to call it, for Karen. That trial forced Matt out of his hiding to come back into the limelight, which was, obviously to help the court of public opinion. But in a way, it was sort of to provoke Fisk as well, to let him know that he's willing to cross that line in order to protect Karen. And anyways, we did the first day of court. Apparently the next day is when the sentencing is going to happen. Outside of that, the shipment that was supposed to have all the armaments that Mr. Charles was handling, that was all blown up. So he's kind of in a precarious position. But now that Fisk is no longer playing ball, he wants to work with the governor in order to get Fisk out of power so he's less of a threat. The governor definitely put the paperwork in motion to get that started, but we see that an attempt was made on her life, but Poindexter showed up and he took care of that, so she's safe for now. But it looks like Fisk is probably in trouble, at least as far as his political career. The other big thing that happened in that episode is that we lost Daniel. Daniel was very much going to allow himself to kind of turn a blind eye to things like he had in the past, but thankfully his love for BB was a little stronger than his cowardice, and he did a very brave thing at the end by letting her go, but it did cost him his life. But anyways, ready to jump into this finale and see how we're going to potentially wrap this up. I know we're not going to get a lid on absolutely everything because there is more coming, but interested to see where they're going to put a pin in all of this for now. So let's jump into the episode. Just before I do though, please do hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Even though this season is over, I'll definitely be reacting to any more seasons that might come out. If you enjoy that, please do stick around and join the fam. And also, if you'd like to catch the entire season uncut as far as reactions, you can do so on my Patreon. All right, out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Okay, who's dreaming? Karen? I love when they do scenes like this because you can see how much they change the color grading for a regular Daredevil. I always forget that they kind of add a little bit of a red and blue tint and that everything's a bit more muted. And I don't know if that's like an homage to the fact that Matt's vision is different, but yeah, see, look at the difference. Look how muted it is compared to that.
Matt is tied up, but he should be along shortly.
He was shot in the abdomen.
Oh, God damn it, Jessica.
Oh, knock it off.
Look, being gentle is not her forte.
You're not even that bad.
Yeah, she's like, I've suffered childbirth.
I'm not built like you.
You've never tried childbirth.
What did I just say?
You good?
Yeah, fine.
And when you're not childbirthing, even if you haven't done that, try having a period every day of your life for like 35 years.
You came back, huh? Thought you were done with Fisk in New York.
Can you stop him?
Not alone.
Well,
Good you know.
that was kind of the idea.
Did Daniel deliver Miss York as promised?
Nope. He had balls, unlike either of you.
I hear the whispers.
No, you don't. Those are all in your head.
They think that my grief has clouded my judgment. Do you believe that?
No, son.
What'd he tell you? The echo chamber.
You really want to do this? I will make arrangements.
Like, I don't know why you keep asking that man questions like he cares about what you think, sir. Like Daniel said, you're a puppet. Dance. Shut up. So sorry, I was shot. Don't smile, he's not here for you, ho.
Sidesteps any objective diagnosis with conjecture.
Mr. Hochberg, you know better. Mr. Murdoch, are you okay?
Do I look okay?
I was wondering if you would read to us a passage from your latest book, Men in Masks.
I can't wait for Matt to cross-examine. I need you to be brutal, Matt. Make her lose her ish on stand, please. I need it. I need it like I need air.
The real mask is the one that he wears in his public life. The dutiful boyfriend.
Thank you so much. No further questions?
Who wants to take the
The
cross?
witness?
I think it should be Matt.
Is the face the vigilante wears in public, right? The son, the boss, the boyfriend.
Even the clinic.
maybe even the
Exactly.
Clinical professional.
Thank you. It
Dr.
was.
Glenn, did you strike Miss Page during your evaluation last night?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Sustain.
Really? I'm laughing. Good. Yes, please, Matt. Thank you.
She hid behind Daredevils.
In the same way that you're hiding behind the Fisk administration.
Oh!
Sustain.
Oh! Girl, you
No
should have
further
never
questions.
kept your mouth.
Court is recessed for lunch.
You are so far up Fisk's ass. You should be saying nothing. Clocked your T-ho. I'm petty. I'd have been like, and your pum pum was terrible. But see, that wouldn't be the right place. Ooh. It's a bad day for everybody when Bullseye has his. Ooh, he's got blue in the suit now. I kind of like it. Oh, wait, maybe it's not him. Wait, who's that then? He doesn't work with anybody. Just confused. No, this must be some. Oh, that's for. It's Buck. Never mind.
The defense calls Mayor Wilson Fisk.
He's like, I need to have a grand entrance. I wonder if Matt's gonna see if he can try to get him to lose it. Fisk is definitely more stable now than he was the day they fought, though.
State your full name.
Wilson Grant Fisk.
It's not Grant. It's probably something like Percival. Okay. Thank you, actually, Fisk. This exactly sends the message people need to need. This is all by fear.
Yeah, when I was a boy,
No one asked you a question.
I was taught to find the biggest man and bring him down.
That was lovely, Mr. Mayor,
Right, nobody asked you to talk.
for joining us today.
Not at all. I consider it my civic duty, and I welcome the opportunity to speak.
Yeah, stick to the questions. Yeah, these are Buck's. Buck wants to take out Karen and or Matt, or both. I love the ricochet. It's so hot. Damn. He's like, how dare you take my look? How dare you? Only one of us rocks it. And I fill the suit better than you. God is not gonna help you right now, bitch. Ooh, not the fancy camera work. He's like, now I can do my real job. Ooh, that was personal. He really don't like you taking his look. Anyways, yes, the blue looks much better on you, friend. Matches your eyes, brings out the blue in your eyes.
For Streets Initiative was born out of
Matt, I'm gonna need you not to save Fisk this time.
late for Muse's victims, for Officer Saunders,
For Vanessa?
my wife, Vanessa.
Okay, good. Well, that's a, if you wanna push that button, Matt.
People we lost deserve that. People of New York.
I feel like we haven't actually asked the question yet.
I'm sorry, was that an answer or a speech?
Thank you. What were we here for?
When Bullseye took a shot at you. Actually, you called me a hero that night, didn't you?
All right, let's take that back.
And are the streets safer?
Statistics say they are. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're going to statistics now.
Some might say rounding people up and throwing them into detention without due process is lawless.
Oh, clocked.
Harsh as they may be, did not prevent a criminal from taking a shot at you and ultimately murdering your wife. An assassin, actually, who I believe was once in your employ.
Oh, but it's not facts.
You really want to do this, Mr. Murdoch?
Yes, we're in court, are we not?
You aware that the Northern Star is smuggling illegal arms into New York City via the free port that is owned by the Fisk Industries Trust?
Objection. Assumes evidence not on the record.
Is it?
Mr. Mayor, did Daredevil sink the Northern Star?
Indeed.
The evidence says yes.
The only thing that's been presented is testimony from Officer Powell, who is in your employ, who takes his orders from you.
Ooh.
District Attorney, who, guess what, is in your employ, takes his orders from you.
Objection.
Overruled.
Mr. Sava was duly deposed by Ms. McDuffie before he disappeared.
How that always happens.
Murdoch
I know you can hear me.
will ruin your life with complete support of the legal system.
He's not the complete support at the moment.
I could say the same about you.
Excuse me?
Karen Page is charged with providing support to terrorist attacks. It's the definition of relevance that the defense provide exculpatory.
The fact that he can carry on 2 damn conversations.
You're saying that out loud in front of the judges? You want to just hand Fisk the robes and gavel?
Thank you. Because this is the farce we're dealing with, speaking of Big Top.
But we knew it was the mayor,
Oh.
Wilson Fisk.
Order!
So, if only we could ask him what he witnessed that night.
I welcome going down this road with you, Mr. Murdoch.
Do you?
Is it safe to say you don't really like Daredevil?
He loves him, actually, deep down.
Sir, what if the public actually think that Daredevil is a hero?
The people know better.
Really? That's why they were wearing masks in front of your house the other day?
Take me, for example. I took a bullet for you, didn't I?
Yeah, you'd be
Me?
dead right now. Oh, I loved it. God, I hope your powers work, but I love that Jessica's there. She's like, I owe you a punch in the face, ho. I didn't forget. And when my powers come back, that face is gonna be in half.
Am I a hero?
I'm sorry, Your Honors. What does any of this nonsense have to do with Karen Page?
No, it does. That's all matters.
My client is being tried in a court created by one man who has an obsession with one vigilante,
Thank you.
and then ordered the Northern Star to be scuttled when your plan was exposed.
Do not answer that.
Why not answer?
Do not answer it.
Answer it, sir.
I will answer it!
Oh, did he make you lose your temper?
You don't get to know what comes through our port.
Oh, really?
All you need to know is that I'm running this city and it's thriving.
Okay.
Anything else is above your pay grade, little man.
Oh, little man.
A witness who, in fact, is in this courtroom today. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor?
It's a double-edged sword.
He's the man who knows exactly what happened on the Northern Star. He knows exactly what happened in my
This
apartment.
is the
and
line he
knows
talked about.
You are a fool.
Am I? Or am I just as crazy as you? Oh, Karen is terrified.
I'm not. I am Daredevil.
What?
Order!
Insane.
Order!
Jessica's like, oh my God. So dramatic. The theatrics.
Daredevil is a blind man.
Yes.
Blind lawyer who can fight.
Order, please!
This is an absolute.
Okay, he could kill you.
This court was formed to adjudicate the Safer Streets Initiative, an initiative created by this man, Mayor Fisk, in furtherance of his criminal agenda. Which means this court has neither the ability nor the mandate to decide justice.
Karen's like, why would you do this? She's like, how did I not know this? She's like, the signs were there now that I think about it. What are you going to say now that's not going to make you sound like you're paid off?
Granted, this case is dismissed with prejudice. Miss Page, you're free to go. Mr. Murdoch, please remain in the courthouse.
That cheering right there is echoing across the city. That's having balls, Fisk. You thought you had balls because you beat up some man in a ring? Him risking everything for the girl he loves. That's bravery. And the governor's like, oh, by the way, you're fired.
Your assets have been frozen, and the free port is under government control.
Oh, no.
Then there's attempted murder against a government official.
See my neck?
Your assassin lived. He has a lot to say.
Oh,
Interesting to see who you've aligned yourself with, Ms. Jones.
Nick, please.
Kingpin.
Exactly. Let's go by your real name.
Murdoch's coming out. Prepare the shot. Repeat. Prepare to take the shot.
Sorry, pal. Wrong bullseye.
Sir, it's a trap.
No, wait, you don't want to do that.
Buck deserved that shit.
Get the mayor out of here and don't let Murdoch
Can you
leave the
take
building.
the psychotic? Could have taken the shrink out. That would have been nice. Kill him. Can you please? Please, I beg you. Hold on. You could have taken out. If that one cop dies this season, we've won something. Honestly, I'm so over him. Why was it not a headshot? I don't know. It's because of Matt. It's because of Matt. Damn it, Matt. Bullseye could have taken him out. We don't need Buck.
I'm calling in the National Guard.
Wait. There's more.
Who gave this man a camera?
Now, we are under siege,
Oh, really?
masked, hidden, and they're coming for all of us.
Look at that. Fisk is like, if I can't have the city, it can burn. But I could have told you that.
I swore an oath, and I intend to honor it.
He's been fired.
I will stand and fight. Will you?
Jesus Christ. He's asking for a war.
Yep. Go, baby! You gotta die.
Our friends and lock us up. It's our city, not his. To take it back.
What you gonna do, Fisk? Most of your demographic is practically in a nursing home. So for Team Red, are we Daredevil? Is a Cherry? Oh my gosh, are they the cop guy? Ew, why are you stroking him?
Matt Murdoch and Karen Page never leave this building alive.
Okay.
Go do your jobs.
It's his show. Good luck, though.
Game 2, clear the hallways.
And now the assassination attempt that you knew was coming.
The task force is coming.
Don't you kind of wish that you had just let Poindexter do his thing?
Stay safe.
When did he change? Where did he change? Y'all seen Daredevil's ass? I mean, I'd look too, but just saying. Cherry, bro, you just got out of the hospital.
Or maybe you forgot. We serve the people, not the other way around.
That part.
Heather,
Give me your jacket.
it's a canali.
He should have given it to you.
I agree. I wouldn't give it to him either. I mean, you're both pieces of but
You told me Ayala pushed him off the platform.
I told
you're
you to
asking
shoot
questions now?
He's one of them. What the fuck happened to you? You lose
I
your
don't know. I
balls on
watched
that
you
fire
shoot
too?
another cop.
Fine, you won't do it, I will. I'll fucking...
Beyond overdue.
Get him out of here.
What? He needs to die. He's gonna. Well, you know what? I don't really care what happens within y'all.
Let him in. Let him in. Move.
This doesn't absolve you, by the way, sir.
Why don't you and I get out of here?
Why are you? Yeah, you deserve that, Ish. How dare you put your hands on people? Yes. She's like, I like my men psychotic and murdery, thanks. Damn, that's where we're at. You better have bullseye's aim because that man gorilla stomps everybody near him. Don't underestimate him because he's big. He's not that slow. Damn. Jessica is a real one because I don't know if I'm going to do all this when my powers are on the blink, yo.
Leave New York. And there I thought I had your support.
That's the offer?
Office of the mayor has my support.
Ooh, she said you got fired. That's brave. He gonna kill you, girl.
Renounce your citizenship, go into exile, and the AG promises not to prosecute.
Damn, you don't get to be American no more?
Open that door!
Bye, kiddos. Like I said, he's a murderer. Wow, now he's just gonna commit mass murder, huh? Where are the people live streaming when you need them? Bloodied white suit, huh? That's actually really pretty good with a bum leg. Oh my gosh, it does have powers! It does have powers! So many dead people. Well, that went well. Maddie, this would not be the time. She said, surprise, mother. Not bad. Poindexter, can you please end this before the more people gotta die?
You're wrong about me.
Really is, you have the blood dripping from your face?
I have done everything for you.
Yourself?
I've given you my heart,
Everything
my soul,
yourself, for yourself.
and I still fight.
You killed innocents. No, guys, you will die. You will die! Why are they only going one at a time? Have they not learned if you're gonna rush this man, you gotta rush him like 100 to 1 at least? Jeez. No, let them. Let them, Matt. Let them. He killed a bunch of people.
It's over for both of us.
It's your show.
Or you do what you do, and this whole thing starts over again. The poison, the fight, death.
You're talking like he's sane, Matt. He's not.
You love this city same as me. We have the opportunity to give it peace, even if we have none.
Poindexter, you in the house? Just make it clean. I feel a sucker punch coming.
I accept.
Nothing.
You understand if I don't shake your hand?
I don't think he wanted to. Okay. I guess Fisk realized that, you know, even though he did a lot of damage, all those people would have eventually beat him to death. Which again, Matt always intervening at the wrong time. So seriously, no one's put Foggy in that resurrection chamber thing that they got for Elektra? Really?
I don't know. It's just kind of.
These lights overstimulate me.
It's really over.
Is it though?
No more running, no more being hunted, no more.
It's gonna be hard.
You are jinxing a lot right now, bro.
If I'm honest, I'm not sure I know how to do it.
Ask Peter Parker. Oh yeah. Technically, vigilantism still isn't legal.
Daredevil's crimes.
Give the rights.
Waive the advisement, not the rights. I used to be a lawyer.
Har, hardy har. I love the person who's at the table like, don't know. I feel like you'll fare in jail around the same as Frank Castle. Difference Frank that would actually kill people in there. I mean, intellectually speaking, it wouldn't be fair for him to want Fisk to pay for his crimes while he continues to technically commit crimes and not have to pay for them because of the mask. Luke? Luke? Step into the light. Step into the light, Mr. Coulter, with that beautiful brown skin. Yay! But why the last episode? Where have you been?
What's this?
Welcome to the Bolton.
Oh, you got a job. Congrats, girl. Is that your uncle's box of things? Written by.
Work was different over there.
Over where?
Yeah.
Are you ever really? What did you do?
Welcome to the club.
Wow.
Oh, you two are besties now. He's like perks. Is this her office? Yeah, I was about to say, this is only her house. Okay. Little throwback for those of us who watch the Netflix show. Prison Orange is not that bad on you, sir. Not my favorite, but you could look worse. Oh, girl, we have to watch this hoe jerk off to this now. Can we move on, please? She gonna become the next one. She gonna be wearing that thing. Go ahead, put it on, girl. You know it's you. You even have the tears. And look at that. You killed him, but his legacy lives on in you. Oh, yeah, she's crazy. I just need Poindexter to clean up just a few things. The nod, though. Take Paul out for the love of God. How is this fair? Unless this is the dream place that he was at with Vanessa before. Oh no, this was just Vanessa's dream. She said she wanted to go someplace with sand and water. But how is this fair? What the hell? Fisk gets to sit on a beach that I should be on right now and Matt's got to look at a 4x4? Anyway, when we gonna bust his ass out? Because this is some bullshit. That's it? Do we have anything else? This is Marvel. It doesn't look like it. Well, that's it then for the season. Yeah, that final episode went about the way I think all of us could expect that it would go. We had, the rest of the trial, right? The trial got very spicy. I knew that Matt showing up like I said, I really wish he'd had more time to cross-examine his psycho ex, but I guess in the end, it's not really worth it. She's not the target here. But I do like that he got to kind of get to her a little bit, right? Get under her skin. Because the way she was scoffing at him, like, girl, I get that you're pissed that he didn't really love you, but this is too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the grander scheme of the miscarriage of justice, the atrocities, the complete suppression of human rights, you're worried about the fact that this man left you on red? Like, is that really? Okay. But anyway, yeah, we had the trial, and I love that they brought out the fact that she assaulted Karen, although I'm just kind of like, whatever. I wanted Karen to get her lick back so badly, but that's okay. It's okay. In the long run, she won. But anyways, we saw that. We saw Kingpin on the stand. I love that, right as in character for Kingpin, he immediately starts pontificating, right? Because in his head, he just feels like he's got this God complex. He really does believe he's the great savior of New York, and that deep down people just, they just don't see the vision yet, right? They definitely, he's doing the most, right? He's done everything for the city. And again, that kind of ties into that final speech he gave before, everything ended. But he really did believe that he's in the right, and everybody's just so crazy and out there that they don't get it, right? Which, that should be 101. If you're the only person who sees the vision, then you're the problem, right? Although, in his case, he surrounded himself with an echo chamber. So that was also very narcissistic of him, right? Everyone around him that stayed around him were yes men. Even though deep down, I think he knew that they weren't really down for the program. Even Buck was starting to ask questions towards the end. But anyway, yeah, we finally got the trial, and the biggest part of the trial, obviously, being that Matt admitted that he's Daredevil, because it was the only way to corroborate that the testimony that he provided, because obviously he knows that both Christophe and the captain are dead. And also he knew that it was the only way to make sure that the crimes that Fisk was committing under this blanket of light he was trying to cover himself with, like, it was the only way to make it indisputable, and the public needed to see it, right? Because obviously they already still had enough evidence. That's why the governor was in the courtroom. But he needed the people, the handful of dummies that were supporting him, to see that he was lying to them, right? He's lying. That's the whole point of this. He's saying he's protecting you, but what's going on at that port that's unregulated? What's going on? Why is he sitting here talking about safer streets, rounding up innocent people without due process, locking them in inhumane conditions and making them disappear if they give too much trouble, saying it's in the name of safety and making sure crime and the people who deserve to be behind bars are there, while he's committing crimes right in plain sight, using this port to bring more potential violence and criminals into your city, right? And I love that, Matt finally cornered him with the questioning eventually, where he was kind of like, what's going on there? Did that not happen? Now we've got the proof that you're doing this. You're smuggling in weapons. You're doing all this stuff. And what was his reaction? He couldn't say anything. At that point, he was got, and he was like, y'all don't, you minions don't need to know. That's above your pay grade. I'm keeping the city running. Don't worry about the criminal stuff I'm doing, right? Like, the baby came out, right? The tantruming 10-year-old that he's been locked inside his head for so long finally came out like, no, you're not getting my way. You're not listening to me. Shut up. That's effectively what he was doing on the stand, right? And so anyhow, at that point, Fisk didn't think that Matt would risk his own freedom and his own reputation to expose himself, because Fisk never would, right? Like, that's not something, and I remember I've said in a couple episodes ago that we can only assume that people will do what we would do ourselves, right? Like, our mind, we can predict things to an extent that other people will do, but we always filter what we see in others through our own personal lens and our own feelings and biases and belief systems. And so for Fisk, he never in a million years thought that Matt would risk this, because he would never do it. Even for Vanessa, he wouldn't have done that. But he didn't know Matt. And Matt yes, he did it because he loves Karen, but he was just so tired. Like, he knew an extreme move had to be done to end this. There was no other way around this, unfortunately, especially because that arms deal was kind of the crux of the fall, right? Of making sure that he was booted out of office, all of his federal power and his financial power will be taken away from him. And then again, if necessary, bringing in bigger guns to take control of the city. So yeah, Fisk would never have risked it, but Matt knew that unfortunately nothing less was going to be feasible. And also, as I mentioned towards the end of the episode there, Matt would be a hypocrite if he didn't take his corporal, because he is kind of a hypocrite in the sense of he's asking Fisk to, face the music and to own up and be honest and, finally come clean with all the things that he's doing wrong. Whereas here's Matt, where while Matt's not doing anything to the levels that Fisk was, he still was hiding behind the mask identity and getting away with doing things that were, because let's face it, even if they are in fact criminals, even if they are in fact doing things they're not supposed to do, Matt is assaulting these people very badly in some cases, right? He's assaulting people. He's breaking and entering all the time. Like, he's committing crimes. Yes, it is for the greater good, but it doesn't change the fact that he's committing crimes to do it. Otherwise, he wouldn't need the mask. So he was in fact being a bit hypocritical in that case. And that's why, that's him coming clean was a bit of also a one up to Fisk, because he's like, you know what? You kind of had me on the whole vigilante thing before, but now you don't even have that. We're both laying our cards bare here. You're not fit to be in office. You're not even fit to be on the streets, to be perfectly honest. And I probably shouldn't be out here saying I'm a lawyer when I'm going around and committing the very crimes that I'm convicting people of. So that was kind of like that Trump move in that regard. But obviously, what does that mean? And I really love the way that, Karen's face, the horror as it starts to sink into her that, oh my gosh, life as we know it is now over, right? Like, Matt has done this. It's never, you can't, once it's out there, once it's peeped, it can't be unpeeped. Everyone's going to know this now forever. It's never going to change now. That life, that double life that they both become very comfortable with is no longer going to be a thing. And as I said, like, it's in the one sense, it's yikes. But, he was saying, when they were having that dinner at the end where Karen's like, I don't know how we do this. Like, how do we just live like normal people now? And I was like, it just hit me. But I'm like, there's quite a few vigilantes actually that don't wear masks, right? Luke Cage. I mean, Luke doesn't go around per se looking for trouble the way Matt does, but Luke doesn't hide his face. Jessica doesn't hide her face. Like I said, and we haven't seen him in this one, but in the Netflix version with Iron Fist, he also doesn't wear a mask. I know in the comics he does, but he doesn't in the series, right? So there's quite a few vigilantes and Marvel people who don't wear masks. But still, right, for Matt, it was kind of because he had this other full identity that he didn't want toyed with, right? Because on the other side, the people I just mentioned, Jessica works for herself, so she has no worry about being fired from her own job. Luke works for himself, and obviously Danny Rand is rich as hell, so he doesn't have to worry about anything. But yeah, it's a little bit different. But yeah, Matt had something to protect, and that's why he was doing the mask thing. But anyway, this is the world they're in now, and he's always forever going to be associated with that name and with that persona. Will he ever put the suit on again? Probably, because we know there's going to be more. But yeah, interesting move that he did that, and knowing what it would mean is that, yeah, he's going to have to serve time for the many crimes that he's been accused of, and many of them he is guilty of as well. And I like that he kind of went willingly. He didn't give any, because he could have gone into hiding after, and I think a lot of people would have accepted that. But as I said, that would have made him a bigger hypocrite for all that he did and said to Fisk. But yeah, outside of that, we saw that Fisk, when everything went down in the courtroom badly, he, of course, he was already lashing out and kind of grasping at straws anyway, but he realized in that courtroom that it really was over, right? All of the stuff was exposed. He was no longer able to say he was so clean anymore. And, when the governor said, hey, your assets are frozen, you have you're basically been fired, you have no federal options anymore, you're going to resign or we're going to push you out. It's one or the other. And so at that point, that's where he kind of went completely into desperate mode, because this was not the way it was supposed to go, right? Losing your wife and losing your job in the same couple of weeks is kind of crazy, but it is what it is, right? So, yeah, we see then outside the courthouse, we know that Fisk had already arranged, because his whole thing was that if all else fails, even if things don't go well in this courtroom, I want Matt and Karen dead. And he made the arrangements with the sniper, who was dressed like Bullseye, so he could pin it on another vigilante that was supposed to take out Matt the second he came out there. But we see that Poindexter showed up. And again, I don't think Matt called him. At first I was like, oh, is he still looking out for Matt? But now I realize it was probably, I'm trying to figure out, why would Mr. Charles want to save him? Probably not. It probably was just Poindexter working on his own. Because he didn't want to get framed for shit he didn't do. He's like, if I did it, I will do it in public. Know that. But yeah, I think he just was wanting to, I think that's his solid, basically, to be like, okay, Matt, we are even now, right? You saved my life. You gave me another chance. You could have taken me out. You could have let me die. You didn't. So I did you the favor that you asked, and now I saved your life. So at this point, it's even keel, right? If we see each other again, it may not be as friendlies, and that's the way it's gonna go. But anyway, so yeah, that happened. Of course, once Buck got shot, sadly not fatally, it was on and popping, right? Because now Fisk knew for sure that this is it. Now it's gonna go off now. And an attempt on Matt's life, after all was said and done, it's gonna look too bad now. So we see that in his childish tantrum, he decided to call for war. He basically said, I've got any supporters out there, you need to come in, you need to intercept all the people that I have indeed pissed off and hurt and completely abused since I took power, who are coming for me to deliver justice, right? At that point, like I said, it's like there's such a tantruming 10-year-old thing to do with, oh, if I can't have the city, then I'm gonna break it, right? If I can't have the toy, I'm gonna break it and nobody gets the toy, right? That's his mentality. And so, yeah, once that happened, of course, Daredevil's like, well, I guess we got to get out there because it's going to get messy. People are going to get hurt if we don't interfere. So that's what they went to go and do. And as we saw, Fisk is no joke. Unfortunately, a lot of those people forgot what they saw in that boxing match, or maybe they thought he could only do it, if he was in a ring. But I'm like, if I saw a man who looked like Fisk damn near kill a man in the ring with a few solid punches, I am not getting in range of that man ever. Not without a weapon. You feel me? Some of these... Not thinking, but I mean, these people were angry and ragey. So yeah, Fisk ended up getting a decent body count, because he definitely killed some of those people. I'd say he probably killed a good 15, 20 people. And the fact that he got to leave, again, I guess they didn't know about that at the time of his deal being offered. It was before he killed everyone, but I'm annoyed, to say the least, that he got to do all that murder and just walk away. But in the end, we see that when the people finally did get the job, when they realized they were going to have to rush him because there was no other way, and Matt, annoyingly, when he realized that they were going to beat him to death, I love that Jessica did not do anything to stop it. She was like, oh no, I can't make it to the top of the stairs in time. After all, my powers are blinky. Can't help. Oh well. But of course, Matt, Matt being Matt, he's like, nope, I can't let him die today. And of course, he does the plea that only he could give Fisk, because truthfully, as much as Fisk talks about hating Matt, he respects him. He does respect him as a true nemesis, one should say. And I mean, I love that Matt did say the right words, and that is I do believe you love this city. It's twisted, it's poisonous, it's wrong, but in your own way, you do love this city. And if that's the case, he's like, unless you want to see it at war until there's nothing left, we both got to step away. And remember, we saw that, was it last episode or the one before? Yeah, it was the one before, where when Matt went to him in the basement and was like, what's it going to take for us both to walk away? And Fisk was like, I'm not going to do it. And Matt, we know deep down, wasn't going to do it willingly either. So Matt basically forced their hands with all this by saying that, I'm going to go to jail and you're going to leave. Like, we're both going to leave and the city is going to have some peace, even if we don't. And so that's kind of how it ended up ending, with, finally Fisk conceding. I wasn't sure at first. I was like, is he going to try some sucker punch stuff? Because I don't know. You never know with Fisk. He snaps on a dime, but it turns out that he realized that there really was going to be no way out. Like, even if he did kill Matt, yeah, he would have felt somewhat better, let's be real, but it's still, his empire was done. The people would never forgive him for that, which I think he knows deep down. He is that hero. All those people in red highly outnumbered the people he brought. It was lost. So he chose to take the deal, which again, should not have been offered. But like I said, putting Kingpin in jail is just, he'll be running the thing in 2 weeks. So anyway, he's gone. He's on the beach that him and Vanessa talked about. And again, that is highly unfair considering where Matt ended up. But I will say this. Fisk did go to jail once. He did go to jail once because Matt put him there. So he has at least experienced it and paid for his crimes at least once, whereas Matt has never done that before. So I guess I'll give it that. But anyway, that's how we ended things. Basically, Matt's in there. We don't know how long. He's in the same freaking jail as those bloody task force losers. We see that the one guy who realized later on that he took out Ayala for no reason, I guess he's not really with the rest like that, but I also don't feel like he would go against Powell either. Like, the fact that he let Powell live. I mean, I know he couldn't really take him out right there in front of everybody, but anyways, there's a lot of people who are there because of Daredevil, so he's gonna have his share of people to deal with, that's for sure. But I do think there's a lot of people who are in there that are going to also like defend him because of what he's done. Another side note, we got to see, why do I always forget her name? Is it Maya? With the amulet. No, it's not Maya. I can't remember her name. But the Hector's niece, she had the amulet on, and I was wondering if it gave powers, and it did. It looks like she kind of fights like a tiger, like her amulet. So that was kind of cool to see. She had the mask on the whole time though, so we didn't get a chance to see it was really her. And I don't think Matt saw that she was fighting with them. But yeah, it was very cool to get the little teaser of what she's capable of. And I'm getting the sense she's going to potentially pop up somewhere else. Like, I don't know, is she a new Avenger? Maybe she might be one of the new Avengers. I could see her fitting into that age group of people if that ever even happens at this point. Who knows what's going on at Marvel, but I do hope we still get it. But yeah, that was a cool side note to witness as well. And then I guess the only other big thing in this episode was Luke. We got to see Luke. He was talked about since we were introduced to Jessica, really. We don't know where he was, what he was doing, why he was doing it, but Charles was involved and Charles knew about it. And Charles said that Luke was doing it so that Jessica didn't have to. So don't know what that means, although she did say that to Matt that Charles came around recruiting people like them. And that to me, that meant people who are enhanced or have vigilante abilities to work for him to do something. And she said no. My guess is the reason she said no is probably because she was pregnant or just had the baby, one or the other, but Luke didn't say no. And my guess is that there wasn't really a choice. Like, we see it the way Charles operates, right? I don't think he really asked them so much as he was like, if you don't do this, life's not going to be great for you. So Luke probably said, look, I will work for both of us because we got a kid. That's my guess. But anyway, he was off doing that and now he's back. And again, I don't know if that's because he really is done or because we know that right now Charles definitely pissed off somebody. He pissed off somebody because this arms deal went south in a handbasket and Fisk was off his leash. So we saw that he was definitely looking very stressed a couple episodes ago. So maybe that's the reason why whatever he's got going on with Luke ended, because he no longer has strings for that. But we got no information outside of the fact that Luke is apparently done with that and he's back home. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the two of them again when we get to the Defenders, because I did like them. We didn't really get a lot of their relationship during the Netflix series, but yeah, it'll be cute to see how the two of them are. I'm very curious to see what their little girls are capable of as well. To have two super strong parents and one that's impervious that could be an interesting combo, to say the least. But yeah, and then we see that Mr. Charles and Poindexter are now linked up. My guess is that he was recruited by Mr. Charles because that's what Mr. Charles does. And someone in my comments brought out that because Mr. Charles has said he was working loosely with the CIA, I completely forgot that. Why do I always forget her name? I'm thinking Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character. I can't think of her name right now. I forgot that she's heading the CIA. We've seen it in so many Marvel movies, etc., but I keep forgetting about her. But yes, I forgot that she is in fact the one running the CIA right now, and only a handful of people know that she's corrupt AF. So yeah, she probably is employing Mr. Charles on the side to do her dirty work that she can't do officially through the CIA channels. And that's probably who he pissed off with this whole thing. And maybe that's why she cut some of his strings as far as his work. But it completely makes sense to me that she would have Charles looking for enhanced people that would work for her, because she knows that they can be a problem in what she might want to do. So yeah, Poindexter linked up with him. I don't know what that's going to breed, but I wouldn't mind seeing it again, because I got to say, I do like Poindexter's character so far. And if they can continue to make him a little bit more of a layered character going forward, I would not mind seeing him again. Would love to see him hanging out with Frank. I feel like that'd be a very interesting pair. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the season though. So that's where we're at. Again, I know that the Defenders is coming. I do not know if we are getting a season. Are we getting a season 3? Okay, it was renewed. So, oh, and they've already started filming. That's what I love to hear. Okay, so maybe it isn't Defenders. I guess that's going to be Daredevil season 3, where we're going to see the Defenders. But either way, glad to hear it. So I wasn't sure if they were separate projects. I did know about the Defenders part, and I have seen that they started production, but I guess that's season 3. So we will see what happens in season 3 when the gang's back together. What would bring the gang back together? Why would that happen? So many questions, but I'm hoping we're going to get a little bit more outside of Fisk, if that's the case, just because while I love Mr. D'Onofrio, I feel like we've kind of outgrown the Matt versus Kingpin thing. If that makes sense, because even in Defenders, it wasn't just Kingpin they were dealing with. It was something so much bigger than that. And I feel like we kind of need that with the firepower of the Defenders, if that makes sense. Like Fisk is really not worth it. So we'll have to see. I do look forward to it, but yeah, this was a fun season. I think they did a really good job with the character development for both sides. Everyone did a great job. I enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along. If you did, please do show some love. And again, this is done for now, but I will be reacting to season 3. So hopefully you've already subscribed and joined the fam so you can continue on this journey with me until this 3rd season comes out. That's it for now, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.